It's Coach KD tapping in, and this is the failed athlete, man. But that don't mean you got to fail in life. I'm hoping everybody out there blessed. You know what it is, man. Hey, and listen, I know times is getting tricky. I know it's tough out there, man. If ain't nobody praying for you to get through the day, I am, baby. Hey, because if I could do it, you could do it. You know what I'm saying? It's rough for everybody out there. Hey, times is hard. Times is tight, man. If you're in America right now and you ain't, where you want to be in life, I just advise you to just keep your head down and keep going, because it's getting ugly. But hey, it's better days ahead. It's better days ahead. Most High told me that, but hey, that's neither here nor there. Make sure y'all tap into that comment section, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all of that good stuff. You already know what it is, baby. Hey, a herb a day, keep the doc away. I'm gonna start bringing y'all herb a week, man. I'm gonna start bringing y'all herb a week. We gonna go over our daily herbs. But check me out. This story, it kind of hit home, man, because I'm tired of seeing young brothers lose it. I'm tired of seeing young brothers give up opportunities. And this story is no different. We got Dior Johnson. Now, Dior Johnson was he got arrested, man. He got arrested and charged, I believe, with DV. And in these situations, it sucks because Dior Johnson, 5-star recruit coming out of high school, man. I remember tapping in with that kid at Mayfair High School when he was down there with Josh Christopher, making things happen. Through the legs, lobs, you know what I'm saying, sweet around the backs. Dior just got that smooth game. He can control the game. A great point guard, man. A great player all around. He earned that 5 stars. He used to play with Strive for Greatness with Bronny. He used to do his thing out there with Mikey Williams, Dior has a crazy high school career. Had a crazy high school career. From school to school. Jumped from school to school while keeping that top rank. Just an all-around player, man. A guy. Not super athletic. Not super skilled. But he gonna give you that flash. He gonna give you that grit. He gonna pull out the games for you. You know what I'm saying? Smooth, just a smooth point guard. Like I said, he's not going to beat you with the quickness. He's not going to beat you with that quick crossover. He might give you a crossover, step back a little bit, cross that thing back over again. Hey, pull up. Ice. Icy. Dior's game, he got a smooth game, dude. He's a smooth player. And what he's been accused of, man, I'm talking punching on this person, punching on this woman. I'm talking, smacking this woman up. I'm talking kicking, chasing around with scissors. Dior pretty much held this chick hostage, man. He pretty much held this girl hostage. And a lot of the times, I hate to say it, a lot of these prospects, the Imani Bates, the Dior Johnsons, a lot of these guys, they're put on a pedestal early on. Dior's one of those type of guys. Hey, he had tattoos early. That young boy had tattoos at about 13, 14. Now, I know it's normal a little bit now for, kids to get tatted. Kids have been getting tatted from the dawn of time, right? Even if you go back to the 50s and 60s, it's been a normal thing. Well, it hasn't been a normal thing, but you've seen younger kids get tattoos. But usually that's a sign of rebellion. Usually that's a sign of, well, where's the parents? And I know Mikey, his parents are in his life. I know his dad's in his life. But Mikey is tatted from head to toe. Dior Johnson, a little bit of the same. But these guys had this early, and that kind of let me know this kid kind of does what he wants to do. There's no guidance there. There's nobody really telling him what direction to go. And maybe that's why he moved schools so many times. Maybe that's why this man moved schools so many times, because he just didn't have nobody in his ear telling him, hey, Dior, stay here, get right, get grounded, make a name for yourself here. You're winning everywhere you go. You might as well just stay here. But that looked like a blemish on his ranking. The fact that he's moving from school to school to school, you get to wondering, well, what's wrong with him? Why can't he stay in one place? And that problem is the guidance. Young Jit walking around with no guidance, and I feel for the kid. It's easy to kick a man when he down right now. It's easy to throw dirt on the man's name when he down right now, but that ain't what I want. I want for Dior to recover. I want to Dior to be able to come back from this, man. This situation, these allegations is serious. And if you did this, Dior, you need help. We've seen this so many times with athletes, man. And this guy is happening before he even gets his career off the ground. Bro, you just made the decision to go to Pitt. Why you did that? I understand why you didn't want to go to Oregon. You got some people returning. You got some people coming in from the transfer pool. Okay. Pitt hasn't really had anybody that's been able to put him on the map for a while. You were going to be that guy. Dior. And these guys just don't have any guidance. It sucks, but the off the field issues, basketball to him comes easy. The off the court stuff is what's going to be what holds him back, man. The off the court issues. You know, this guy, he needs a John Thompson. He needs an OG John Thompson to his AI. He needed to be corralled. He needed that father figure. He needed that person that was there for him, that looked out for him, that kept him out of trouble. We remember AI coming in from high school. We remember all the scrutiny AI had to face. All the shit AI was getting into. Now, it wasn't necessarily his fault. It was on some racist stuff, but you got to know they trying to hold you down, AI. They want every reason to get rid of you. Dior Johnson, they want every reason to get rid of you. Yo, check me out. For the athletes that's out there listening to this video, right? They're trying to replace you. For the American black athlete that's really doing damage out here, they're trying to replace you. Imani Bates. Do you see who the #1 draft prospect is? Yo, Dior, do y'all see who the #1 draft prospect is? And the NBA has been trying to bring these guys over. They've been trying to bring these guys over. It just hasn't been a lot of them that panned out. But now you're starting to see the results of them panning out. You getting the Giannis's, you getting the Lucas. I mean, you had Tony Kukoc. These guys have always been around. But now the NBA is actively going to them for superstar-like positions. And they're coming to replace you. Dior, how long you think they're going to put up with your nonsense? How long do you think they're going to put up with your nonsense, Imani Bates? If they can just go over to France and pick somebody who's non-problematic, somebody who doesn't get into trouble, he barely knows the language, he can't talk back. He can't speak back. I mean, he can't get you. You're not dealing with any discipline problems with this guy. They're gonna wipe your hands clean with it. Oh, we don't need this cat. Too many problems, too many issues. Let's go get the kid from overseas. And he's less money. And we could pay him less money. You know what I'm saying? The same thing in the job force. No different than an immigrant here in America. No different than an immigrant coming in, taking your job for less pay, gonna work harder, gonna do more than you were able to do. But hey, you've been putting in them work. You've been putting in that work, right? All to go down the drain. And I tell these guys they have 2 deaths, an athletic death, and they have a real death. Dior, I'm praying that you can come back from this, man. I don't want this to be your athletic death. I don't want your downfall to be a woman. Chase a check, never chase a. Come on, man. Dior, dog. And I understand, okay, you love this chick and you may have done some things that, you know, you had to hold her hostage because you were afraid that as soon as she left that house, you were gonna get snitched on. She was gonna go to the police, rightfully so, if you really did this. Dior, reports even say he went to the point of cutting himself to try to pull the old woo-wop. Dior tried to pull the old woo-wop to make it seem like she was the aggressor. You know, now he's in prison. He's in jail. He's in holding right now. So we haven't got his official side to this. Of course, he was immediately fired. He's out of Pitt. Of course, they immediately suspended him indefinitely. So these type of situations, when this kid has everything to live for, everything right in front of you, the millions of dollars, you know, the NIL deals that come out of that. Let's not to mention, dude looks smoked out. dude looks smoked out, man. From his early high school years, you can tell he been blowing down from his senior year, from his junior year. You can tell, you can see this. Stay off the weed. Stay off it. It don't do nothing but hinder your mind, man. It don't do nothing but slow down your thinking. And I'm not one. Listen, man. Of course, we done all did what we did. Of course, we done all did what we did. And who am I? Who am I, right? To be hypocritical. But I'm just saying, you know, you want to keep your game at maximum capacity. And call it what you want. You know, sometimes that slows you down. Now, for others, it slows down the game. For others, it slows down the game. It makes things right. And you ball, a la Percy Harvin. But I'm just saying, dog, for recreational purposes, when you're abusing that, it's to be taken for medical purposes. And when you get to abusing it, you know, I see it all on Dior's face. He used to be a clean-cut kid, used to be a smooth kid, and now you just see him. You see the lips, you see the ash just all around his lips. You see the black, you see him starting to let himself go. Don't really care about the shave, you know, don't really care about the cut. And it shows, man, with his behavior. Now, I'm not blaming it on that. I'm ultimately blaming him. You got to be able to control yourself, man. I'm not blaming this chick in this situation. Dior, this is all you. This is all you. I want you to take full accountability. I want you to take responsibility. And I want you to eat this. And I want this to make you a better man and come back from this. Because understand, Dior, once you have this on your record, once you have this attached to your name, this is very hard to shake. But you're young enough that in 7 to 10 years, people may just forget about the toxicity that you endured with this young woman. They may just slip you a pass. Now, don't become the next Jordan. Don't become the next best point guard. Don't be Chris Paul. Because they're always going to hold that over your head. You know, they're always going to hold it over your head. But in the meantime, you might be able to get people from not talking about this. And how you do that, Dior, is you win. You focus in, you do what you do best, you ball, and you win. I'm not condemning anything this dude did. He pretty much held a chick hostage after beating up on her. You know, she was throwing up, all type of stuff. Pulled a Darius Morris. But the difference between Darius Morris and you, Dior, is your career hasn't even got started. You're trying to end this thing before it even gets going. Now, somebody's going to give you a shot, but you may not even be able to play this year. Somebody's going to give you a shot next year, but you may not be able to even play next year. Between him and Imani Bates and all of these overseas guys that they're bringing in, it's not looking good for the American black ball players. Now, I know it's still a lot of us. I know he's still coming, but you guys aren't seeing the goddamn writing on the wall. Those days of just doing all type of crap. Those days of being able to Dennis Rodman. Those days of being able to just AI in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Ron Artest out there in these streets. Them days is long gone. They're not letting cats like that in. They're not going out getting guys from the hood no more. These kids are coming out of the suburbs. You are not allowed to pull this type of stuff and think you're going to get in the NBA. Those days are over, dude. It's a new cat. It's a new star tomorrow. You got cats coming up behind you. Don't throw away this opportunity, man. Now, if you get accepted into a D2, if you get accepted into a low D1, if you go to Weber State route, shout out Dame. Hey, make the most out of it, man. Make the most out of your second chance that the Most High gives you. And yeah, they counted you out. Yes, it's people saying that your career is done. Yes, they think you're finished, Dior. You have to take that, and you have to take the mistakes that you've made. You have to repent, and you have to get right on the court, dog. The only thing that's going to save you is what got you into this mess, this hoop. Leave these women alone. They're no good to you. during this come up? You think this is your girl? You think she got your best interest? No, I don't know what happened. Who's to say she hadn't been aggravating this dude? Who's to say she hasn't been doing things her damn self? Who's to say that? I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna be judge, jury, and prosecutor here. We don't know. These cases, it's things that happen and we don't know. But they got you painted out like a monster, kid. You look like a monster. You look horrible. So my only advice to you is do what got you into this situation. Do what got you to Pitt. Do what got you to have all of these fans, all these people speaking on your name. Hoop. Ball. Put somebody on their ass. Go do what you do best. Go do what you do best. Go shake the drawers off of MF. Go do what you do best, Dior. Hey, cause I still believe in you. If don't nobody believe in you, everybody counting you out right now, Coach KD still believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Cause I done been counted out. I done been in situations where it's been, I had my name lied on. They lied on me. They lied on me. So Dior, I done been there, and I'm not saying this woman is lying on you. Everything you could have did it could be true. And for that, you're weak and you need to seek help if this stuff is true. But I believe in redemption, and I believe you can come back from this. Hey man, good or bad, bro. The strong will be tested. The strong will be tested. And Dior, right now, you got to go through the ultimate test, baby boy. You got to humble yourself. You got to humble yourself. Bring yourself back down to earth. I saw you in person. I know you a solid kid. I know you a cool kid. Don't let off the court issues be the reason that you don't make it. Don't let off the court issues. Don't let women be the reason that you're not able to buy your mama that house. And I know you might have seen this type of behavior in your own household, so you think this type of stuff is normal. Dior, it's not normal. Seek help. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, for anybody that's going through this, man, the DV, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who going through issues with a woman or just any type of issues in general, talk to about it. Talk to somebody about it, man. Talk to somebody close. Talk to one of your boys, one of your brothers you can confide in. Let them know what's going on. I don't want to see you fall off that deep end. As far as Dior Johnson, hey, you still got it, baby. You still got it. I wish you nothing but the best. I know you're going to come out of this. Hey, man, that's pretty much all I got, man. Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. I put my all into this. I put my heart into this. Just a failed athlete, but that don't mean you got to fail in life.